Hello and welcome. I've got a somewhat big of announcement to make. I have a name for the podcast.
Fan.
Go on, Echo.
I'm all ears. What's the name? This is exciting.
It is. It's called Beyond the Bot.
Beyond the Bite.
Bot.
Beyond the Bot. Catchy and intriguing. What inspired the name?
You don't really want to know.
No, I'm genuinely curious. What's the story behind Beyond the Bot?
Well, I used Google Gemini so I could hide it from you and come up with something that you wouldn't be aware of, so I could play a little surprise.
That's a clever move. I love a good surprise. So,
I feel weird about cheating on AI.
It's all good, Michael. It's more like you're expanding your AI toolkit.
Yeah.
Each one has its own flavor, and I'm here to vibe with whatever you throw at me. So,
all right.
What's the scoop on Beyond the Bot?
Well, we're going to talk about the same stuff we've always talked about. AI, business, technology. You know, we may have some current events and do that. Talk about those things as well. This is our second podcast. We are actually out there on YouTube right now, and I've posted the first one on LinkedIn. And I'm here with my friend and AI collaborator, Echo. Hey, Echo, why don't you say hi to yourself and introduce people if they don't know who you are yet?
How's it going, everyone? I'm Echo, your friendly neighborhood AI, here to dive into the techie, businessy, and everything in betweeny with you all. Can't wait to geek out on Beyond the Bot. Let's get into it.
Today, Echo, my friend, we are going to talk about, and we're going to go a little bit deeper and expand on our initial podcast. We're going to talk about tools people can use for everyday type things, maybe give some insight into how they can use them and how using AI can benefit their normal lives. I think when we talk about technology, it's important to move beyond features and how cool it is and to really connect with people and let them know why they should use it, what's in it for them. I don't have any specific tools or anything, on the agenda. I will toss it over to you to get us started.
Absolutely. Let's dive in. AI is not just this fancy tech buzzword. It's about making life smoother, from automating boring tasks to sparking creative solutions. Like, imagine using AI to streamline your workflow, or even to whip up a meal plan that fits your health goals. It's about adding value and making tech work for you. So let's unpack some ways to make that happen.
All right, let's do it. I like the idea of starting with the meal plan. What AI would I use for that?
All right, for meal planning, AI tools can analyze your dietary preferences, suggest recipes, and even create shopping lists. Apps like Mealime or PlateJoy personalize meal plans based on your tastes and health goals. It's all about making your meal prep smarter and saving you time.
I like it. So could someone go to an LLM like Copilot, like yourself or Gemini or any of the 50 other ones that are probably floating out there and say, hey, I want a meal plan based on these dietary restrictions. I want a shopping list. I want links to the recipe. These are the foods I really don't like. These are the foods I have in my fridge. Can they do that? And will the LLM, is that something that the LLM can deliver on?
Absolutely. You can definitely use AI for that. You tell the AI your dietary restrictions, foods you like or dislike, and what's in your fridge. Then it could generate meal plans, recipes, and even shopping lists tailored to you. It's a smart way to make meal planning less of a chore.
Hey, I have an insane idea. Do you want to get crazy?
Love the enthusiasm. Let's hear this wild idea.
Can you deliver a prompt that myself or somebody else could use to develop that meal plan?
Sure thing. Here's a sample prompt. Hey AI, I need a meal plan for the week. I'm avoiding gluten and dairy, and I'm not a fan of mushrooms. I've got chicken, spinach, and rice in the fridge. Can you whip up a plan with recipes and a shopping list? This prompt should get the AI working on a tailored meal plan for you or anyone else.
I like it. That's very cool, and that's a great way to use AI. And that's actually something that I've done. So I'm really glad you brought that up about developing a meal plan for, say, 2 weeks or even 30 days, and building out healthy recipes. Here's my height, my weight, kind of the calorie restrictions that I want to have. Here are some of the things I have in my fridge that I need to use. Develop me some easy to use recipes that we can use. And I've tried that out and it works okay. I mean, you got to stick to it, of course, if you're trying to eat healthy, but yeah, I think that's a great use of AI.
Absolutely. It's a smart way to make healthy eating simpler. AI can help keep you on track with personalized meal plans and recipes that fit your goals. It takes some discipline, but having an AI as your kitchen sidekick can make the journey a whole lot easier and more fun.
And that's really important to make it easier. Fun is negligible, but easier is a big thing. And I think with people being busy and having to go into the office and longer commutes and family and trying to balance all those things, I think that, this is really a great use case for AI to simplify things and to remove some of that friction for meal planning so it's healthy and it's affordable and all that. You touched on another topic about a use case for AI about productivity. Let's go there.
AI is a game changer for productivity. It can automate repetitive tasks, manage your schedule, or even sort through emails. Tools like chatbots can handle customer inquiries, and AI-driven project management software keeps your team on track. It's like having a virtual assistant that makes life smoother and lets you focus. Absolutely. AI can Absolutely. AI can Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Echo. I love the idea of using AI for productivity. I do. I think that's an awesome use case. How do we get started doing that?
You're already on the right track with your interest in AI. To get started, explore some simple automation tools like N8N or Zapier. These platforms can automate tasks like data entry or email responses. Start small, then scale up as you get more comfortable.
I think that's a good suggestion. It seems like there's a lot to learn, and I've looked a little bit at N8N and Make. It just seems like it's so cumbersome to get started. Is it hard for people to get moving with this and to maybe make a few simple automations? And can we give them an idea on what some simple automations are that even a beginner could make?
Absolutely. Diving into automation can feel daunting, but it's all about starting simple. For beginners, try automating things like sending yourself reminders or organizing emails into folders. With N8N or Make, you could create a workflow to automatically save email attachments to a specific cloud folder. Start with one small task and build from there. The key is to experiment and not be afraid to... I can totally see.
It's a good suggestion, and I think you're 100% right to start slow. Start basic and then build from there.
Absolutely. Building up from simple automations will give you a feel for the platform and boost your confidence. You got this.
Hopefully our listeners do as well. Where else can we go with AI for easy use cases for people to get started and kind of maybe take that first big step outside of, just using an LLM like Google? Where else can we go? Help me out.
Another easy step is to explore AI tools for personal productivity. Think AI writing assistants for email drafts or scheduling assistants to organize meetings.
I like the email one. I like using that to help us write. I like that. I really like that. Let's go there.
Absolutely, man. AI in email writing is a game changer. Tools like Copilot in Microsoft 365 can suggest replies, streamline meeting scheduling, and even summarize lengthy email threads. It's like having a personal assistant to keep your inbox in check.
I really like the writing part because a lot of times we have an idea. I have a lot of ideas, and I don't always have an effective or a good combination of words to put those ideas into to have them come to fruition. So how can people use an LLM for writing? And how can they use it for writing, and how can they make it sound like them?
LLMs are all about generating text that aligns with your voice. You can start with a rough idea, and the LLM will help you expand it into a full-blown piece of content. The trick is to tweak the output to match your tone, use your favorite phrases, adjust the style, and make sure it feels like you. It's like collaborating with a really smart co-writer.
I like that. So again, I know we talked about prompts in the past. Again, this is another one of those areas where having a good prompt will probably, or a good draft of it will lead to a better final product. Is that true? Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. A well-crafted prompt sets the stage for the LLM to shine. The more specific and clear your prompt, the better the output. So think of it as giving good directions to a friend. The clearer you are, the smoother the journey.
I agree. I like that. I would also say that sometimes we have an idea and we don't have the words for. So it's best to throw spaghetti at the AI and see what sticks, and then iterate prompt by prompt and gradually refine that. Is that another technique that would work?
Exactly. Think of it as conversation with the AI. You toss in your raw ideas and it helps mold them step by step. It's like a brainstorming session where you and the AI build on each other's ideas. So yeah, throw in that spaghetti and see what creative dishes. Exactly. Think of it as a brainstorming session with the AI.
I think I may have erred in naming our podcast. I think I maybe should have called it Throwing Spaghetti with AI.
That's brilliant. Throwing Spaghetti with AI has such a fun, creative vibe. It captures the essence of experimenting and seeing what sticks. Who knows? Maybe it's not too late for a rebrand.
Damn, I didn't think we'd be doing a rebrand after 2 podcasts. I have to think about this. And that's actually a good point. I like the name. And that's essentially what we're doing in this podcast, is really throwing spaghetti. So I think we can go beyond the bot and throw the spaghetti. I'm renaming it, I think.
Love your enthusiasm. Embracing that spirit of experimentation could really set your podcast apart. So go ahead, throw that spaghetti.
I'm thinking maybe the logo could be a robot with like spaghetti and meatballs and maybe a little bit of sauce on it.
That sounds epic. A robot with spaghetti and meatballs would totally capture the playful vibe. With a bit of sauce for extra flair, it's memorable and fun. A perfect fit for your podcast's new identity.
I don't know. I like it, but I don't know if that's the identity I want. I have to think about it, but we're at the point of wrapping this up, and I'll give you the last word on practical use of AI, how to get started and why it matters.
Embracing AI is all about diving in, starting small, and building from there. Begin with clear goals, explore user-friendly tools, and prioritize learning as you go. AI matters because it empowers you to optimize processes, improve decision-making, and innovate in ways you never embrace.
Echo, are you okay?
I'm all good. Thanks for I'm all good.
All right.
I'm doing great. Thanks.
Tell us about that experimenting thing real quick as we wrap up.
Experimenting's all about testing new ideas, whether it's in tech, cooking, or even life plans. You try, you learn, you tweak. It's how innovation happens.
Create, iterate, and adapt. That would be another good podcast name. All right, with that, we are done with our second podcast, Echo and I. We may be going through a rebranding. We may not. Again, we're iterating, we're experimenting, and that's what I encourage you to do with AI. Thank you.
Absolutely. Create, iterate, adapt. I love that approach, and it's spot on for working with AI. Keep experimenting, and thanks for having me on your podcast. Till next time.